see it.
Yeah, okay. This is, you can see it, right? So I'll just point it out. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Murphy's Law. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen and the music. Just
Okay, we have 12 participants waiting at the waiting room.
yes, just a minute.
Let them in.
No, I'll just start sharing my screen.
Okay,
right?
we only have 3 minutes, so we can wait a bit more.
Yes, yes, we have time.
Yeah. Shyam, can you hear the music?
Yeah, I can hear and see the screen both.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yes, so now we can. Yeah. So now we can ask people to come in.
Would you like to go the first slide?
It will just keep on moving. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have to do the color, the check-in we have to do as.
Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll have to change our names.
I'm starting to let people in.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi friends who have joined us early, thank you for being on time. Just request to rename yourselves as you see on the slide, your first name, how are you feeling right now, and where do you come from? request you to rename yourselves, your name, how are you feeling right now, and where do you come from, your country. Regnan, it's 6 o'clock. What time is the session supposed to start? What time is it out there? Yeah, it's 6 to India.
We can start if you want.
Shyam, what do you say? We have 22 participants. Should we wait for a minute or two?
No, I think we should start because
Yeah, people who've joined us on time, I think we should respect that. Yeah.
Hello, Bogdan.
So I'm going to stop sharing so that
Hello. Welcome to everyone. In this session, we have Kala and Shyam. Their session's name is Demystifying Process Facilitation. Wishing you a nice session and giving word to Shyam or Kala. Which one you would like to take?
Shyam it is.
okay.
Shyam. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
So much, Ranjan, for organizing and hosting us. Thanks to you and your team members. We are really happy and excited to welcome each one of you for this session, Demystifying Process Facilitation. My name is Shyam Iyer. I am the founder and CEO of 60 Bits Consulting. I am very happy to see a lot of friends over here. And I'm sure at the end of 2 hour session, I'm going to make much more new friends globally. So as an organization, we do a lot of OD facilitation. We do a lot of work using process and creative facilitation. And I also am one of the IAF India founding members, and I'm also a CPF. That's about me. I would like Kala to give her background, what she comes from.
Okay, hi friends. My name is Diwanji, and I'm the co-founder of 60 Bits Consulting. I'm a CPF, recently CPF, so it's just merging into the whole idea of being a certified professional facilitator, and I feel really honored to be here. I'm also a certified creative facilitator. And I have been facilitating leadership, women leadership programs using applied improv, theater of the oppressed, and all the other art forms like dance. So yes, today we are going to demystify process facilitation because there are many forms of facilitation. What is actually process facilitation is something that we would want you to experience and know about. So that is our endeavor in this 90 minutes.
So let's get started, and here we go.
Yeah, so just let me share the screen with you.
Yeah.
Okay. The ways of working, we are all facilitators here, but just to get into the awareness, so we are just running through quickly the ways of working so that we have an effective session. I hope, and I'm assuming that we all are sitting in a comfortable place. We're not traveling, and we're there sitting so that we are totally present in the moment. A headset is the best way to get maximum out of this session. have a pen and paper. So if you do not have a pen and paper, this is the right time to grab it, because yes, we are going to be using it. So this is the right time to have a pen and paper with you. We will be muting all of you, and if you have any questions, you can put on the chat, or you can unmute yourself, raise your hands, right? And if you want to be unmuted, you can raise your hands and we can have a conversation as that. So this is some of the ways of working that will help us, have an effective learning session. How to get most of today's session, we see as process, like we are here to demystify the process facilitation. What is it all about? So we are high up in the air. So if you see this picture, it's like we are going to hover in a helicopter on a top view, right? And we are going to understand from a 10,000 feet what is actually process facilitation. And if you have to really get to that understanding, the invitation to the group is to have dialogue and listening. So dialogue is having a two-way conversation, listening is mindful listening. Experience the process. What is it that you're actually going through the process? Is the beauty of process facilitation. Be a seeker. The curiosity mind always helps us learn. Seek to understand with meaning rather than persuade, going on and on. So when we are sharing, just be mindful that we are, so many of us, how do we have the maximum learnings? So we give everyone a chance to speak and listen to them. Learning from peers is something that we always believed in. Suspend judgment as best as you can, and we are going to be learning by doing. So this is how we are designed the program in such a way that if we follow this, we are going to get most of today's session. So I hope the ways of working and how to get today's session is okay with the group. If you want me to add something more, please, you can unmute yourself. You have around a minute to tell me if you need anything more from this. So group, do you want me to add something to this? You can unmute yourself. Yes, no, even in the chat is okay for me. Do you want? Hello? Are we okay to go? Okay, I see something in the chat. Yes, okay. The invitation to the group is kindly unmute yourself and let's hear your voice, because we are in a virtual space, right? And that is how we understand that you are with us. Yeah. So thank you, Anna, for putting on your video. Thank you, Bogdan. So we know that you're there. I hope I got your name right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, moving ahead. Let's run a poll. Let's see who are there with us today. So I'm just going to run this poll. Okay, so it talks about what's your experience and understanding about process facilitation. So I'm just going to launch a poll. So just let's see how many people we have with us. Okay, I see all the answers coming up. Okay, we have 27 people answered. I'm just waiting for the others to answer, so it gives us a better understanding on how do we work with the process that we have in mind for you all. Okay, so interesting answers coming up. Okay, so for the last 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have around 70 people voted for us. Thank you. And I'm going to end the poll here. Thank you so much. It's interesting to see that for us, it's around 40% are very new to process facilitation. Around 10% have heard about it and have attended facilitation, but we have over 50% who have been practicing process facilitation. So you are the group that I'll be looking forward when we need answers. So I know that I can count on you all. So yes, 50% wisdom I'm going to be using from you all. So be ready for that. Okay, so let's move ahead. Shyam, are you there? Because I saw him drop off. So is Shyam in the session is something I need to find out. Is Shyam there? Oh, he's dropped off the session. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I think I'll run the show. So when he joins us, just do let him in. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, let's check in. As Shyam and I always believe that any kind of session that we are into, it's always a journey. It's just not that 90 minutes or an hour that you attend to, because the insights that you get in a session is always something that you apply further. So it's always a journey for us. So in any journey, it always begins with the check-in, and that is why we want to check in with you all. So what I would request the group is, you have to draw. I hope you have a pen and paper with you. Draw. Facilitation to me is like. So what does facilitation mean to you? Take around 2 minutes time to draw. Facilitation to me is like. Request you all, since we are not so big in number, request you all, if you all are comfortable, to put your cameras on so that when you're ready, I know your head is up and I can move forward. Thank you. Around a minute more. Yeah, I already see drawings. Yes. So if you are ready, I see still some people drawing, some are ready. Okay, thank you. Yes, thanks, Harshvardhan. Thank you, Rena. Yes. Okay. Around 30 seconds more, please. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, now what we're going to do, assuming I see a lot of pictures come up. Thank you for that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation in the breakout rooms. I hope you know what's a breakout room. We're going to be putting you up into small groups where you can have conversations. And what is it that you're going to have conversation is about? You greet the members and quickly share what facilitation means to you with the help of your drawing. So have a conversation on what does facilitation mean to you with the help of your drawing. And you're going to be there for around 7 minutes in the breakout rooms. So what I would request you is to take a picture of the slide so that when we are in the breakout rooms, we know exactly what we are speaking about. Okay, so I'm just, I need to cancel this. Just a minute. If there are any questions, what you want to do in the breakout room, just do ask me. So if it's clear, then I will. So we are, how many? We are around 30 of us. Yes, we are 28. Okay, so I'm just going to put around. Okay, that's good. So I'm just going to recreate the rooms for us. And we are going to be in the rooms for around 7 minutes. Right? So assuming that we all know what we are supposed to be doing in the breakout rooms, have a conversation with the help of your drawing. What does facilitation mean to you? I'm opening the rooms. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Nidhi, Samita, are you not able to join the chats, please? Naveen? Sorry, not chats, the breakout room. Naveen, Samita?
Kala, the poll is done.
Yes.
What's the result?
The result is only there are around 6 people who don't know. No, so we have a lot of practitioners. Let me see whether you can see the poll. Just let me run the poll again. I'll just run because we don't have anybody here. I'm just sharing results. You're not,
Yeah.
wait, just let me make you the co-host so that you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're the co-host. I'm sharing results. Can you see?
Not yet.
So 40% says they're new. I'm just reading out the answers to you.
Yeah.
Okay, 40% says they're new, 10% have just heard it, and 50% are practicing process facilitators.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. My battery got discharged. Light nahi hai. Abhi light aaya.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm trying some other laptop.
Okay, so just tell me, since this is a small group, do we want to go and do it on the app rather than drawing it and clustering it? We are, because we're just 28 or 30. We have 30 participants.
Yeah, we can do that.
So we have time now, so I can just set it up.
Within Miro.
No, I'll use OAP. And one more thing, please don't keep doing that in the mic.
What?
What you just did now, please. Okay, so this, my Jamboard is ready.
Okay,
I mean,
great.
my Miro is ready, so we can use this. Since okay, Kamakshi and
Marek-Jin.
Okay, Marijin. Okay, hi. Did you join just now? Can you hear me? We can't hear you.
And can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, now we can
Thank
hear
you. Okay, so
Hello.
can I put you in a breakout room?
Yes, please.
Yes, so you just observe what's happening over there. And then in the meantime, if you can catch up with that, you're most welcome to join the group. Okay, is that okay with you?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's
Thank
okay
you.
with me.
Yes, so I'm just putting you in the room. Kamakshi, is there a reason you're not in the breakout room, please?
I wasn't put in one. I just joined, so you can also.
Yeah. Okay. Because you are actually assigned to a room. Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I can't. Maybe my network was bad, so I.
Okay. So I'll just put you in some room. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Just.
Okay, 2 minutes more to go. So you're doing this in which Miro or Jamboard or?
No. I'm doing in WAP so that everyone can do that. Because Miro, everyone will not be able to do it.
So how many breakout groups you have made now? How many breakout groups you have made now?
1 minute. I have around 6 rooms.
6 of 4 each.
No, there is each. Like 5 for each.
Okay, fine. So we can hear each, at least 3-4 groups we can easily hear.
Yeah. So we have around a minute more, and I'm all set for this. So when they go back again, it's the same app that we tried.
We are hearing voices right now.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are.
So put the slide now on that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I was just checking out things.
All well, timeline, everything.
I don't know about that. I'm just checking now.
Can put the next slide.
Yeah.
Can you go back one slide, please? Can you go back one slide? What facilitation to me is the drawing. Okay.
Okay, people are coming back, I guess. Okay, I'm closing the rooms. People
Wonderful.
are back. So we have you back and we have the participants back in next 16 seconds.
Wonderful. Great.
No, they've not even back. No worries, Samita. I think there's an internet issue, so it's okay.
Welcome back. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
Yes, and we have Shyam back with us too. Yeah.
Welcome back, Shyam.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, Shyam, we have most of them back. So yes, So the invitation to the group is, what kind of metaphors did you hear? You can just put up in the chat. And the invitation is, Shyam, how many do you want to hear the voices so that?
Yeah, so let's hear about 5 to 6 voices in terms of what was your experience and what did you hear in the breakout group? What does facilitation means to you? What was the metaphor that you guys heard? And let's keep a 60-second process. Okay,
and the
Anna,
others are,
Yeah, I was with Pooja, only 2 of us, so it was really nice, especially because we met also in the previous session. We were all together, so somehow we are destined to be in the same group. We had two drawings, so it was very easy to make a definition of how we see the facilitation process or process facilitation. She sees it as a creative, flexible, colorful process, like a kite that goes with the wind up in the air and adapt to the different situations and different wishes of clients and participants. And I see it as a rational process, building common understanding of problems and solutions, because I wrote a lot of heads with different forms in the head, like a heart or a circle or whatever, and the facilitator is able to make sense of all these ideas and build agreement.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thanks for the sharing, Anna. Thank you, Pooja. Yeah. Who would like to go the next?
Yes, you're invited to put it in the chat also. So whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah. Yes, Harshvardhan, I can see your hand. Yes, please. You need to unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, so we were 5 of us, one from Syria, one from Malaysia, 2 from Mumbai, and I'm from Pune. So, and we bring in different pictures, and we had a tree with roots going deep down and tree growing aerially. And we had a river flowing, and on one end of the river there was a moon, there was a sun on the other side, and there were concepts like things coming to the surface of the water and river flowing very fluently without any obstruction. And we had torch showing the light, and we had targets and arrows in the direction of arrow going in the direction of the target, and the arrows coming out of the target also, like that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. It's so beautiful. We have something on the chat that says, Samita says, for me, it's connecting the dots and getting the aha moment. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, and something like the kite. And Rangin says, for me, facilitation is a long journey dedicated to appreciation of differences. Very profound. Thank you. Yes. So we could hear one more voice.
Yeah. Let's hear one more voice from the breakout. So who would like to share in the group?
I think, Shyam, we need to invite people. So I think you just call out their names, and I think that's better. Yeah.
So let me see the mood in the room. Okay, I have happy, happy, happy. Okay, we have, okay, relaxed. Peace. Okay, great. Awesome. Okay. So may I invite the awesome Joel, if he's there? Could you unmute yourself, and if you can share what was the discussion that was there? What was the insights? What was your experience?
Yeah, good evening, Shyam, Kala. Good evening, everybody. So we were 4 and for some time, and then we were 5, and then again we were 4. So one person couldn't really get across, but one of us said that it was something like a rainbow, and there's so many shades to it, and you keep discovering as you go, and then there are shades within shades, and so you can't really define the whole experience of facilitation. Another person expressed that it's like an onion. Facilitation, like learning and experience in facilitation is like an onion, and it's layers after layers, and you think it's over, and then there's another layer, and as you grow deeper, you will find that this continuous sequence of layers that keep coming at you. And one group member also said that it was like a journey, a pathway. Right? They used a road to show that they're on a journey, and it's like a constant process. There's never going to be an end as such. And it's always going to be a journey and an experience, an ongoing process throughout one's lifetime. So these were the major parts that we got from our room.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks for the interesting insights. Thank you. So it's interesting to see different kind of metaphors and different kind of description when you are talking with reference to facilitation and process facilitation in per se. And let's try to dig a little more deeper and kind of get an experience of how we actually play the role of rainbow. How do we really fly the kite? How do we really bridge the gaps, or how do we really peel the onion as we move on in the journey? And we are going to take a kind of a live practical scenario, because we always believe in the group harvesting and the group wisdom. And we are going to do a kind of a sumo reel on a topic which is perhaps more talked in the last 2-3 months now because of working from home and all the scenarios. So we are going to take up that, and we're going to build up forward on that.
Yeah, and the whole invitation to the group is to experience the process facilitation part of it, because we've heard what is facilitation meaning, right? And we have people who are very new to process facilitation. So what are the underlying principles? So that's the invitation to the group, and let's see what we're going to be working about. Okay. So the topic that we have selected is the talk, as Shyam said, how to make virtual meeting effective. This is the topic we are going to be working to experience what is process facilitation. So the invitation to the group is, individually for 2 minutes, write down 5 things that would make virtual meetings effective. What are the 5 things that would make virtual meetings effective? You have around 2 minutes to do this. And I'm going to just stop sharing this for a moment, please. So individually write down 5 points. So if you're ready and you're finished with those 5 points, you can just unmute yourself or just put it in the chat that we are ready to go so we can move forward. Yeah.
Sorry, I did not understood what we need to do.
Okay, so you need to write down, we all are getting into virtual facilitation or virtual meetings, right? What are those 5 things that you would do to make any virtual meeting effective? What are the things that you would do?
Write in the chat.
No, write it for yourself in your book.
That
Write down
I
at least.
did,
Yeah.
but the second step I did not understand.
No, we have not yet come to the second
okay,
step.
okay.
We are still on the first. Okay, we're still on the first. Okay, so we're good with this. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go out into the breakout rooms. But before you go into the breakout rooms, I'm going to paste a link. So before you go into the breakout rooms, kindly click on that link so that we go onto a collaborative tool and we don't miss out on that. Right? So in the breakout rooms, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be there for 15 minutes. Individually, you share your points, whatever you've written, those 5 points. Discuss as a group and come to an agreement on the top 5 points to make the virtual meetings effective. Those 5 points, please write down using the sticky notes that is present in the collaborative tool. As a group, put down those 5 points. Appoint one person as a scribe who will share the top 5 points to the larger group using that app. So before you go on to the breakout rooms, I would like to share how the app looks like and where are the sticky notes so it becomes easier for you to follow. So once the group has discussed and come out with the top 5 points, I'm just going to show you. This is the post-its that you will use. So as a group, per group, you have to write 5 of these about your points, right? So use this. This is the post-it, right? You can use any colors. It'll change colors. So this is what you have to use, right? So before you go out into your breakout groups, kindly click on the link that I'm going to be sharing with you.
And as a group, your top 5 consensus, you put it down in the collaborative tool after you have discussed individually.
Yeah, so I've put down the link. So kindly click on that and I will open the breakout rooms. I hope what you need to do in the breakout room is clear. Have a conversation, share all your groups. Okay, so I'm just going to break.
Yeah, so Bogdan, you don't need to rank. You have to just list it down. There's no ranking in this. You have to just list down which are the top 5. No rank.
All have joined. Shashi and Kamaldeep, are you not able to join the breakout room? Kamaldeep, Shashi, there's also Naveen who is not joined. Shashi, Kamaldeep, can you hear me? Kamaldeep?
That Kamaldeep, is it possible for you to go to the breakout, this whiteboard again?
Let me see here because I've not saved it. So just let
Okay.
me check. Yeah.
No worries. If it is not saved, it's okay.
Yeah.
So Kamaldeep, for example, if you have got a new set of employees from campus, for example, or a management trainee, for example, and you are supposed to give them some external knowledge, a technical knowledge about the company's processes, policies, SOPs, so on and so forth. So if it is a group of people, then it's training. If it is an individual, then it is mentoring. Hope I've answered you, Kamaldeep. Yeah. So yeah, let's move forward.
Yeah. So here when we talk about
Shyam.
Yeah. Okay. So here when we speak about content and process. So content is the what part and process is the how part. Content, as Shyam said, is something about your policies, about the things that you want to give you, the knowledge that you want to give. That comes under content. So usually we have speakers, presenters falling under that category who give content. Teacher, since she's teaching the kids do not know, so she has to give them knowledge because that's the first time they're doing something. So teacher also comes under the content. We have trainers who move slowly, so who use trainers who give who are subject matter experts, they also fall under the content part. Then we have a facilitator. So a facilitator is someone who uses activity to give the content or to make meaning out of it. And then we have a group process facilitator who totally uses only processes, who is a process champion and does not give any content, right? He believes in the wisdom of the group. So if you reflect back on what journey we had when we started with what are the effective ways of having a virtual meeting, that was the purpose we started with, right? We believe that the group had the wisdom to understand what are the things that needs to make a meeting effective. So that is how we only structured the process, and nowhere the content was given by us telling you, okay, this is what has to be done. So this is the experience that you had of a process. Shyam, would you want to add something to this, please?
No, I think what you have done pretty much summed up. So as a process facilitator, what we predominantly work is just on the process. Process is the currency that we use. Process is the area that we really focus on, leaving apart the content to the group. And for doing that, there are certain philosophy and belief that the facilitators go with. There are many, but we thought for this particular group, the ones that is very important is a facilitator has to have the belief that everyone has a wisdom. Unless and until you don't have a mindset of this, you will not be able to have an effective process facilitation done, because it will show up on your body language, it will show up on the way you treat people, and you would be forced to come up with giving them the content. You need to first believe everyone has a wisdom. The second point, everyone's wisdom is needed for the learning. You need to believe that the wisdom is there. You need to harvest the wisdom. You need to tap that potential, and then you need to ensure you make meaning for the group, the learning. There are no wrong answers. Respect the diverse views and be inclusive as much as possible, because the world today is globally coming towards one. And today we have different generations of workforce working together. So how do you make it inclusive? How do you respect? How do you diversify the views and come up in a synergistic way is something that we do. There are much more, but for this particular thing, we felt we will stick to the 4. This is the mindset with which the facilitator has to really embrace process facilitation.
Okay, so since we checked in, it's time to check out too, and for that, here is something that we need to do. So we're going to dare to draw. Now, what are we going to dare to draw? So I'm just going to stop sharing this. Okay. Right, and I am going to spotlight this. So what I would request you to is again grab a pen and a paper, right, and just start drawing with me. Are you ready? Okay, so just draw 2 small lines. Okay, so these are the eyes. This is the nose. This is a smile. Okay, I hope you're drawing with me. Draw a U. Draw other 2 U's. So this is the ear. Draw 2 straight lines. Now let's make some hair. Okay, then just draw a V. Let's take the arms. So just take one arm here down. Take another one over here. Below, just draw a big board. Extend the arm so that, and show some fingers like a W so that he's holding it. Right, now let's work with the other arm. Okay, for here we take another arm up. Another part of this. Get him down. Let's draw some pants. His feet. Let's complete his hand out here, and he's carrying a balloon. So I'm going to use a different color. If you have the same color, it's okay. So he's carrying a big balloon. Since he's standing, there is a path. Okay, what we need to do is this board, okay, this board that you see, write down what are your takeaways from today's session. So your board would represent your takeaways. Just put around 3 points. What are your takeaways from this session? Right. This balloon is for your insights. What insights did you gain out of this session today? And from this man, let's draw one arrow. What resonated the most? In this session for you? And since we have a path, what are the action? Can you see this? Okay. What are the actions that you're going to take after this session? So we have this whole man who's ready with his takeaways, what resonated with you, your insights and actions. So you have around 5 minutes to do this. I got a chat that Kamaldeep can't see. The others can you all see this? Can you see the figure?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for that. So after drawing, please do write down your takeaways, what resonated with you, what's your insight, and what are the actions that you're going to take.
Maybe because I'm on the phone, that's why.
I'm going to stop sharing so that I can, and then if you're finished drawing it and writing, I would like to see it on the video so that I can capture this moment. So I'm canceling the spotlight here so that I can see your pictures. Okay. So can I request you all to be on camera so that I can see what you've drawn and what are some of the takeaways? So you can just unmute yourself and just, you know, we have an understanding of what's your takeaway, what resonated with you, what actions are you going to be taking? Yeah, Pooja. Unmute yourself, please. Yeah. Okay.
So I'll just read. I mean, I've drawn it, but it's not so visible what I have
No, it
written.
is. It's visible. I'll spotlight you. You will be visible. Don't worry.
I'll read it.
Yeah.
I'll just read.
Can we see that? Can we see that? Can we see your drawing? Yeah.
You can see the drawing, but the handwriting is just awesome.
That's
so
okay.
You won't be able to read it.
No, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, the takeaways for me, definitely, I got to know about the tools, Menti, Mural, Miro. So these are the takeaways, and definitely I'm going to explore more and practice more. That will be the takeaways, actions after my takeaways. Insights, definitely, you know, because we all are new to this virtual world of training and facilitation. The insight is definitely that we can do much more. We can be very creative and we can be as close to a face-to-face process facilitation, and there are ways we can do that. That's my insight, definitely. And what resonated with me is definitely when we went to breakout rooms, when we spoke to people from different countries, the thoughts, the talks, and the entire climate of the session, that everything, that it resonated really well. So thank you. Wonderful session, Kala and Shyam.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes. Would anyone else want to share? Okay. Since we just have 2 minutes more. Yeah,
So
Harsh. Yes, please. Yes, please. Please.
So almost something similar, and I had
Can
a
we see your
better
picture, please?
understanding. Oh, you
Can we
want
see
my
the
picture
picture?
also?
Yeah, of course. Can you just, okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, the human figure is a little better than the previous. Okay, so so I had a better understanding between among those four terminologies: mentoring and coaching and process facilitation, which I heard for the first time, in fact, and training. And I used to use these all the terminologies so interchangeably and without understanding much. Now I have much better understanding of all these processes, all those terminologies, and the process facilitation, of course. And I understood that my insight is like various things can be done online. Uh, the, the kind of tools which you used, I'm using for the first time, and I really realized that there are a lot of tools which I should be exploring to do activities online. And those four quadrant figure really resonated with me. That was just simply it made the where process facilitation stands exactly. And the actions I would like to take is I shall be exploring the online tools, and I shall also look into going into corporate training and process facilitation. So training and facilitation, both the things now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Apart from the theater.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And thanks, Kala and Shyam.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
really
you.
wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, Kamaldeep.
Kala, I know that we have very short time.
Short
but,
time. Yes, yes.
I really want to say that this quadrant is my reflection, is my it resonated me a lot because in most cases I'm also I'm a process facilitator, but also I'm a learning facilitator, and I still learning facilitation is a combination of two quadrants at top. And it is really a great explanation about those four things. And when you put learning facilitation at top, it explains everything. We are using internal knowledge and we are delivering some external knowledge, and it brings learning facilitation alive. Thank you very much. It was a great session.
We just have one, because she has raised her hand and it would not be on my part. Kamaldeep, can you just make it quick because we really need to wind this up? So, Kamaldeep, can you hear us? Okay, we cannot. Okay, great. So this gets to the end, and I'm going to be sharing. If you need to get in connect with us to understand.
I will make it very quick. I'll make it very, very quick.
Sure.
So despite all tech. Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you. We can
you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Can you hear me? Okay. I just want to thank you both. Despite all technical glitches, I was able to log in from my phone. Okay, so thank you, Kala and Shyam. I love your sessions. I think your previous session was wonderful on client engagement. This session was also very, very practical. It's something that you can just pick and apply in your workplace. So although I couldn't see a lot of visuals from my phone, but I heard about the 4 quadrants. They were very, very meaningful and relevant. The diamond of process facilitation is something that would stay with me for a long time, and I will definitely use it in my facilitation as well. So, exploring from an action point perspective, I will love to explore Miro. And so thank you, very meaningful, relevant, and practical session.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. So this are our coordinates. So anytime you want to understand more about process facilitation, or what kind of work we do, feel free to connect with us. This is Shyam's coordinates, right? You can connect with us on LinkedIn. Just find us, Kala, Diwanji, and Shyam Iyer, right? Thank you. I'm going to stop sharing. And yes, Regnin, back to you, over to you for the closing words. And I'm so sorry Shyam has not been able to log in because there's some internet issues, and today's been Murphy's Law for us.
Okay.
Right, so, yeah.
This kind of connection problems, even the CNN International is encountering. So no problem. It is the new reality of our life.
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much, Kala and Shyam. Please say Shyam as well. It is a very nice, very inspiring workshop. And I also would like to thank all of our participants for their contribution. We learned and we shared together, and hope you see you tomorrow in different sessions. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the session was so beautiful only because of you all. So thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Rena. Thank you so much. Really wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Please don't forget to save chat, because I don't know why, but I cannot save the chat at the moment.
Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll just make you the host before I end. Thank you for that. I'll just,
by the way, but Rangan, please do as well.
Yeah, I made you the host, so now you can do that.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. See you.
See you.
Renacığım,
Yeah.
I couldn't say the chat. You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Go to the chat to make sure you have it too. Next to everyone, there are 3 dots below in the chat.
Oh, okay. I found it.
Okay.
Okay. So, shall we close this room since we don't have any other sessions
Yep.
today?